Welcome to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we have a special episode with our 12 tips to go whole food plant-based vegan for the new year. So number one is knowing your why. This is something that you're going to come back to over and over again to remind yourself. And it's a great idea to write your why down on a piece of paper and stick it to your fridge or keep it as a screensaver on your computer or your phone. Whether you're coming to it for health or climate change or animal welfare or all of the above, these are all fantastic reasons to come to the plant-based vegan lifestyle. But you're going to have to remind yourself why you came to this. Number two is change your mindset. This is not a deprivation diet. This is a lifestyle change that's opening you up to all kinds of new foods to try. So you need to look at this as an adventure to experiment with new foods. Go out there and check out the vegan restaurants in your area. We just searched on Google Maps, Yelp, and Happy Cow for vegan, and all kinds of stuff comes up. And they're going to show you what's available on their menus for vegan options, and you can go out and try them. And it's really fun to just learn all of the things that are out there for you to eat. The one thing you're going to have to find out for yourself and learn is how to identify whole food, plant-based vegan food and vegan junk food. Not all vegan food is created equal, and it's going to be a process for you to go through trying the different foods, but of course the whole food plant-based foods are closer to the real foods that you should be eating, and it's going to make you feel so much better. But it's also fun to just treat yourself and go out and get some of those tasty vegan treats. Number three is educate yourself. Now more than ever, there are plenty of wonderful books and documentaries that can teach you all the ins and outs of what a plant-based diet is all about. Some of our favorite documentaries are Forks Over Knives, Plant Pure Nation, What the Health, Food Choices, and Game Changers. And two of our favorite books are Dr. Michael Greger's How Not to Die and T. Colin Campbell's groundbreaking book, The China Study. I highly encourage you to check out all of these films and read both of these essential books to get a firm understanding of what the whole food plant-based lifestyle is all about. If you need a step-by-step approach, we offer our popular 28 days plant-based made easy course that will walk you through everything you need to know to go fully plant-based vegan. Be sure to watch to the end of this video for a special discount on our course. This leads us to our number four. Start with your favorites. So you need to find vegan recipes for your favorite foods. And here we have you covered with all kinds of easy recipes to make. Just hop over to our website at plantbasedcookingshow.com to browse our entire catalog of almost 200 original whole food plant-based recipes with step-by-step video instructions and printable recipe pages. One of my personal favorites is our carrot dogs. They are so delicious, and of course, you know, it's the ketchup and the mustard, and if you want to put sauerkraut, jazz them up, jalapenos, the whole nine, just go for it. Mac and cheese is always a great one, and it's super easy to make, and you're going to be surprised how delicious vegan mac and cheese is. It's so tasty. Chocolate pudding. We happen to have two different recipes for chocolate pudding. One is an avocado-based one, and the other one is made with oat milk, and they're both incredibly delicious. Chocolate chip cookies, we have got you covered. And my all-time favorite dessert is so simple, the Frosty. We base this recipe off of the Wendy's Frosty, and I can say honestly that our family has been eating this for 4 years at least, almost every single day. We love it so much. Number five, meat alternatives. Don't be afraid to use the plant-based meat alternatives that are out there. They may not be the healthiest food out there right now, but it's really going to help you when you're transitioning in the beginning. and it's going to jazz up some of the more simple meals and make them really delicious. And later on, you can decide if you want to include them or not in your diet. Number 6, well-stocked snacks. Having quick access to vegan snacks can keep you on track, especially when you're out and about and you get hungry or you're getting a craving, you're busy, you're tired. You need to have some snacks available that you can just quickly pack in your bag. You know, like Lara bars are great, nuts and dried fruit or popcorn. Those are great things that you can just put in a little Tupperware container or a baggie and throw it in your bag. Because when you first start out, you're going to feel hungry, but it's a different type of hungry because your body's going through this change of how to feel full on these different foods. So having snacks on hand is going to help you, and it's going to keep you from ending up in that drive-through.
You start getting the McTummy, you get the McGurgles in there, you get the McBrick, and you get the McStomachache.
The fruit bowl is your friend. You need to have that fruit bowl on your countertop, somewhere visible and easy to get to, and have that thing loaded up and stocked all the time. Because it's easy to just run out the door, grab a fruit, stick it in your bag. Or for your kids, it's great in between meals if they're getting a little hungry. They can just help themselves with the fruit bowl. Okay, so number 7, find your people. When you change to a plant-based diet, it can be a bit of a lonely transition sometimes because maybe your friends or your family aren't going to understand the choice that you made and the type of foods that you're going to be eating. So it's really important to get out there and find a group of people or even one person that can help support you on this journey, because that's really going to help you stay on this path. So this is my friend Kim.
It's our community.
This is my people.
Yeah, I'm a pod leader on Mebane, North Carolina, and that's how I met you. You came to one of our pod meetings, and Plant Pure has pods all over the country in almost every city. So if you're interested in being a pod leader or just finding out where there's a local pod, go to plantpurecommunities.org. I know that's not how you found us. You found us through another person.
I came to, when we were looking to move back to the States, your premiere of the Plant Pure Nation documentary was out, and it was playing in Raleigh while we were here. So that's where I first met them, but it was so brief. We didn't really remember that much meeting each other, but
I said, call me.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I did. When we moved here, I went to the pod meeting, and there she was.
Yeah, we've been having fun. We've been exploring all the restaurants in Cary, Durham, Chapel Hill. It's been a lot of fun.
We have fun.
Yeah.
And it really helps because we both are online people. You know, they have a YouTube channel and Instagram also. And we can talk about our experiences and the people that we meet and the things that we're going through with our families. It really helps to bounce that off each other.
Yeah.
Number 8, simple answers. Knowing clear answers to the most common questions people will ask you can save your sanity and keep the doubters at bay.
Where do you get your protein?
I hear this all of the time. And one simple answer is, I get protein from the source of all protein, plants, just like animals, just like the biggest animals in the kingdom, rhinoceros and apes. They only eat plants. Another question is,
if you don't eat meat or dairy, what do you eat?
And a great simple answer to that is that I'm just learning, and that there are all kinds of vegan options out there and new foods to try, as well as plant-based alternatives for meat and dairy that actually taste better to me.
Why are you doing this?
You don't have to explain yourself to everyone that asks this question. It generally leads to arguments and peer pressure, as many people asking this question are not interested in going vegan. When you change something as fundamental as how you eat, other people can perceive that as a judgment on them. Dr. Lyle from the True North Health Center came up with a great response that diffuses this situation. He says that you can just say, I'm just experimenting on myself after hearing about plant-based diets. That's so easy, and usually people don't know what to say about that. And they're like, oh, well, this is just something you're doing. more power to you. Number 9, keep it to yourself initially. Having the answers from tip 8 are useful if someone's asking you questions. But we've found in the early days of making this change, it's best to just keep it to yourself. Don't try to convert people or broadcast your choices, because there always seems to be people around that are just happy to see you fail. Just make this change and focus on your own needs until you can really get settled in this new lifestyle. There will be plenty of time to talk more about it once you're on your way. Number 10. If you fall off the wagon, just get right back on. Most everyone I have talked to had times where they fell off the wagon in the early days of transitioning. It really doesn't matter. You're making a life-altering change, and you will make mistakes along the way. But the great thing about changing how you eat is you get to make that choice at least 3 times a day. So if you mess up, just make your next choice the right one and keep moving forward. No food shame, no guilt. Number 11, be kind to yourself. This is a process, and it can take time to get things on the rails. Making this change is truly the ultimate kindness to show to yourself and to the rest of the world. We've been doing this for over 5 years, and we still deal with eating too much vegan junk food from time to time. The good thing is that we know how to get back on track. And when you're eating a whole food, plant-based vegan diet, most of the time, any slip-ups won't matter in the grand scheme of things. The human body is very resilient, especially when you feed it and take care of it properly. And last but not least, number 12, move your body. To get the maximum benefit for going on a plant-based vegan diet, you really need to move your body. Find some type of exercise that you really enjoy to do, and that's going to take you at least a half an hour. We choose to get outside in the fresh air and walk our dog every day, rain or shine. You know, you just got to be prepared for all the different types of weather. Get you some good gear that you can be out, whether it's really cold, like today it's really cold. But you're going to love it, your body's going to feel great, and this is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So get out there and move that body. I hope you have found these 12 tips helpful. And if you have any other tips of your own to share or have any questions on going plant-based, please drop me a comment below and be sure to like this video to help us spread this message to as many people as we can. And as promised, to help you make the switch, we have this special 20% off discount code right here for our 28 days Plant-Based Made Easy course. And I'll see you next time.